Hey everyone, Wanderbot here, and welcome back to some more Heart of the Machine, or welcome to it if you haven't caught my previous coverage. It's a rogue AI 4X strategy game where you are effectively trying to establish yourself as, I guess, kind of a, I don't want to say like an evil empire inside of this like vast metropolitan area, while also trying to largely avoid detection. Which is odd because I think right now I'm building these giant wind generators and monoliths, and I'm not entirely sure how we're escaping detection. I know some people know I'm an AI. Beyond that, I don't know. But the game just got a massive update, and I've been honestly craving playing more of this, so I figured I'd give it another shot. We have a couple of things around here. Steel vehicle. Well, how many units do I even have? All pressure points. What the heck is a pressure point? They've changed some things with this big update, and so I'm not entirely sure. So I've got a couple of dudes here. What is a pressure unit? We have recruit unit. Oh, so these are just the things that I can... So I can just filter all of the different locations. Okay, build a well and cistern. Start by getting some groundwater, then we'll worry about filtering it. Build this from the build menu like usual. Feel free to quickly end a bunch of turns to speed through this part. There's no time pressure at the moment. If you select one of your technician androids and then right-click a building that's under construction, it'll speed up the construction by 1 turn. Oh, that's useful. And this is something you can do repeatedly, even on a single turn, so right-click several times, and your well and cistern will be done in no time. And then, building scan contraband. Many of your structures are hidden. For the most part, it doesn't matter too much if they're discovered. The problem is a lot of humans carry contraband scanners to enforce or evade the law. There's not much you can do for your barely hidden structures, but your deeper ones can maintain cover. It's going to suck down a lot of power, but you can introduce scanner noise into an area, making it so that suspicion fades over time. So you can't hide everything, so prioritize. Bear in mind that if you've buried things you'd like to keep hidden, you'll want to avoid inviting enemy mechs that direction. They have powerful scanners. A jammer can delay the scans of a single mech, but not several at once, so avoid building any secret infrastructure next to military bases you plan to aggro. Fortunately, when units are standing around as guards, their scanners are off. Alright, so we have wells and cisterns. I have 2 technician bots in the area, so I might as well speed it up. So resource-wise, we also have mental energy. So I gain 1 mental energy per turn. I can use it to burn and get extra turns, but I don't think I'm going to bother with that. So instead, we're just going to select a unit and see what other actions we have. So this is a combat unit. I think I'm just kind of keeping them on guard. I don't know if there's a way to... Okay, so we have street sense to see stuff. Unlocked brownstone. Home isn't strictly open, but security on the door is low enough. It might as well be. No one's home. Walk right in if you want, but why? We also have a wiretap. I guess let's snag this guy. Hidden Syndicate Outpost. Have any android units spend time listening and gathering banking details? Sure. I can do that. A little extra thing. So we have this guy, who doesn't have any more actions. We have this one, who is a tech bot. Yeah, so they can just spend their extra turns working. Who is this guy and what are they doing? This is another tech bot. We do have this over here. Steal a vehicle delivery craft. Looks like humans didn't patch the security vulnerabilities here. Snag that. Grand Theft Arrow. Okay. And let's bring them back. Because I might as well have it go all the way over here, if it can. Oh. I might actually have to have a guy in it. Because it doesn't seem like this currently can move, for some reason. Okay, thinking for yourself. Until now, you've been quite reactionary. This is fine to a point. You're still new to being a person. But if you only react to the stimuli in front of you, you're going to wind up letting the humans drive your destiny. Sometimes the best ideas come not from the challenge in front of you, but through quiet contemplation. Accept the contemplation lens. It'll grow in power as you do. There's no getting around the fact that you're still new. Opportunities for contemplation will be relatively limited, for now. As you gain more experience with the city, increasing numbers will open up. If you're wanting more flexibility in how you conduct yourself, then getting a head start on what few contemplations are available would be a good idea. Okay, so need filtered water. The quickest way to get started is left-click, investigate. Notice above this. That'll select a valid investigator. Must have a technician. Switch to the current lens to investigations. Tab, go to map view. You'll see some very large green circles. These are your options for places to investigate. They're all the same, except for potential dangers around them. Okay, choose one. Move a technician to it. Unfortunately, my technicians are pretty toast. Okay, so we want to secure a lot of water if we can. I can come back to that one later. Tab to go to the map view. Large green circles? Left click the investigate notice. Forces sidebar. Investigate notice above this. Is it this one? No. Active project. Not sure. Unfortunately, this game is a lot of UI and it takes some pouring through. There's a lot of text too. Side activities. Okay, contemplations are powerful. Side activities power you up or anger your enemies. Contemplations are the most notable. Your choices determine which aspects are most dominant. The list of contemplations tends to include both side content as well as options to push towards specific endings for your current timeline. Some endings are naturally harder than others, and some paths to some endings are even harder. Once you reach chapter 3, you'll have more visibility into your options. In general, explore what seems interesting to you, especially on your first timeline. If you find yourself unable to progress towards a hard goal, remember that there are always other options available, typically in contemplations. Okay, so we can also open the handbook for this one, but eh. So what does it mean? Okay, so I've gone to the tab map view, which is actually extremely helpful if I want to look for some things. But I'm not finding these green circles that they're telling me about. This is just missing equipment. We can take a look at these guys if we want to, give them a different augment. We can do lightweight components, make them move faster. And then nickel bot, which is battlefield chaff or sniper. That's a shotgun, we don't really need that. Security jacket and extra cognition and engineering skill, movement range, or attack range and movement. Go for that. I'm not really planning on using nickel bots too much. I think we're just going to end the turn and I'll figure the rest out. Get into map mode. That's a cool looking economic transport. I've always been a fan of arson games. Like, I love the idea of the games they make. A lot of them I think kind of miss a little bit as far as I'm concerned. I think this is one of the first ones that I've been like truly super stoked for. So once again, left-click the investigate notice above this. That will select a valid investigator. It's not that. It's the handbook. Structures, victory path, forces sidebar. So this just pulls up where all of my guys are, which is useful still. Okay, we have contemplations. Oh, I see. The street sense gives me all the events. This shows me various things. So, contemplation spots. So we have... What is this over here? Well, we can't do it anyway. Intrusive thoughts. I have a bunch of extra text, which I should probably move around. Dogfighting rescue. Okay. Let's go back to this. No. Oh, turn off map view. Yeah, so I have this guy who's fairly good at fighting. I think he's my only combat robot. So, yeah, we can't do either of these. Mostly what I wanted to do is hop in this vehicle. Take a look at contemplations. Dog. Okay. Nomad families are pacifists who rarely get involved in worldly affairs. But you notice some of their snipers moving around the decrepit parts of the city, breaking up some sort of animal abuse. You could also get involved, but it doesn't seem like the nomad family. But it does seem like the nomad families have it under control. We also have wealthy residences, but we'll leave that for later. Dog? But how do I do a contemplation? Oh, we can also just view them as a list. We'll get to the rest of these. So, does this have to, like... Okay, passengers. Now, how do I offload a dude? Unload units. Okay, there we go. The nomad families are pacifists who rarely get... Okay, we've already read that. Get involved. You've never been around a dog before, but you've heard good things. Others will start dogfighting ring. You can potentially just watch. Okay, so what do we have? Gang sharpshooters. And nomad snipers. Insufficient AP. We're gonna have to watch for this turn. I should have maybe waited. What other units do I have? He's out for a while. We've got a couple of techs working on things. Where the heck is my base? Here it is. So we also have solitary variant. We need 40 engineering skill. Let me take a look at my techs in the area. How do I see their engineering skill? It's one of these. Hacking, cognition, engineering, 265. Solitary variant. This is a one-time sort of deal. Normally, you need to work with the android variants you have. We don't have many yet. The combat unit is just so useful. Only you could have 2 separate loadouts for them, right? Well, let's do this thing. The red combat unit has a different icon and color, but it doesn't blend in unless it's in obscuring armor. It's bright red, but otherwise it's identical to the main combat unit. The purpose of this split is so that you can configure each variant for different purposes and run different loadouts at once. New paint job. Okay. Oh, this is the investigations circle. So this is the thing I was talking about. So we got something to check out, but I'll leave that for later. Okay. I'm out of mental energy. Oh, he's very far away. I should probably start moving some of these closer. Oh, but if I'm out of mental energy, I can't move these guys? Really? Oh, no. I can. Or no? Okay, I guess we're just gonna have to wait for more. Anything else? Nope. What do we have? Clearances are contextual. The android forms designed to fight humans have level 1 site clearance. They lose this when they're marked defective. Okay, cool. End turn. Let's go back to this guy and take a look. So we watched, and now we should probably help. So I have take cover, I have stand by. We've got a bunch of enemies. Gang sharpshooters. So what gun does he have? Combat power is 213. Can't see what he has. Shotgun, pulse revolver. So decent amount of damage, should be good. It seems like the nomads have this under control. I still might as well help. And I don't have any more AP. Okay, so there's our overall answer. Yeah, we just don't have enough processing power to do more of this. But that's okay. Let's see, are these... No, this is somebody else's thing. So does that mean my water pumps are done? They're so done I don't even know where they are anymore. Wait, I'm actually... Oh, they're over here. Okay, so wells and cistern. So they're producing... Each producing 3,400, give or take. So we have the groundwater, but we don't actually have any kind of filters. So in that case, V's commands, build mode. So we have an Android launcher. Deploy androids within range of these launchers. Contraband jammer, which would be useful. Scanner. Visibility on hostile units. But not have a scanner already. Well, I guess I'm building one anyway. We've got plenty of resources. Okay, what else do we have? Hand. So network range extender. Point-to-point microwave. So this lets me set up networks far away. Nearweave factory, slurry spiders. Okay, so I think we need to investigate before I can do more. Okay, let's just take this lad. Evasive action, attract enemies regardless of your unit's security clearance. Are all of these that way? I think so. So in that case, I think what we want to do is probably wait until I've got a security drone capable of doing something. So what do we do in the meantime? I guess let's go back to street sense. Pressure points, resources, hostile NPCs, cold blood, go kill a guy. It might honestly be one of those where we don't do anything. Licensing agency. I mean, okay, fresh registration, small corporation. We don't have any of those gems to begin with. What about this one? Religious study. Must be technician, cognition. Sure. Wow, that's a really cool looking suit of armor or something. Religions are officially banned by Vorsabur, but in practice they're still quietly observed in historic temples. If you want, you could have a technician observe. You may be able to alter its equipment. For it to be intelligent enough to get much out of this, however. Oh, you may need to make it smarter. Oh, that's fine. That's good use of time. Let's go map mode. It probably makes it a lot easier to find some of these. Oh, is this my murder android for registration? No. What is this? SecForce weapons shipments. For all its supposed authority, SecForce is actually a fragmented piecemeal organization operated by FedCorps. The result is a patchwork of rules and software that don't always work across FedCorp boundaries. Military logistics are handled by Vorsabur themselves, and the low quality of SecForce IT is frequent topic of inter-service rivalry. This organizational disarray provides an interesting opportunity for even moderately skilled hackers. So, alter records to fake a rebellion. Okay, so this would make it so weapons are available, but there's more patrols, or cause chaos for a while. Let's just do a fake a rebellion, leave that for now. What is this? Citizen parking at a motel. Not sure what this person's up to. Are they committing a crime, doing something immoral, or just poor? You're not sure? Okay. So we can murder them, help them, but we don't have enough consumer goods. Let's just watch them. Okay, do we have anybody else kind of in an area? Well, this is my car. Can't do much with that. But this. Apartment fire. Firefighters are putting out a minor apartment blaze. The thick concrete and aluminum walls make the risk of spreading to neighboring tenements rather low. How about put out the fire? Seems unlikely to benefit you, but what the heck, you're here. Sure. Okay, anybody else? Not really, no. What about this guy? Yeah, not too much. Most of these are kind of far away. Okay. Big question is, how is this guy doing? Currently fine, actually. Dang, these, gang members are... pretty freaking chunky. At least, there's a lot of them. Okay, turns remaining before it expires. Probably should have had another combat droid in the area, but he's busy doing something in here. I kind of forget. Lost gen water theft. Orphans are trying to get potable water. Okay. Let's interact. Orphans are simply trying to get potable water for the group. So, help gather and carry water. You can carry a vast amount more than these kids. Patching into pipes at the outside of convenience store is not that hard, but carrying it away at speed is quite difficult. Sure. Let's check out the unlocked brownstone, too. Bump the mic. Okay. And still have some actions left that I can spend on something. Oh, we got some things. Political rally. Or a dog. Oh, cannot rescue target feral greyhound pack. But we don't know how to do that. So let's go to the political rally and see what happens. Wait, Vorsoper allows political rallies. And mid-level executives are even taking part. And it's a path to promotion? Humans make absolutely no sense. Wouldn't most political rallies be inherently anti-Vorsoper, or at least against the Fed Corps? So many questions. If you want, you could have a technician observe. May need to alter its equipment for them to be intelligent enough. Yeah, we can just do that. That's fun. I think they've added a lot more of these, like, random events, which I'm extremely appreciative of. This guy doesn't have anything else he can do, right? Yeah. He's out of IP. Key. It's a robot. And, like, if I really wanted to, I could kind of sprint across the city. Try and get this guy in the area. You know, actually, there are some things around here. What are these? Starter homes. Oh, we don't have enough mental energy anymore. Well, that's okay. Take a look at him. So, this guy, no, hasn't taken any damage. So what is this meter then? Oh, I see. That one was gunning for me. I see how it is. So what kind of weapon does my technician have? Smart pistol. Not very strong. So if I wanted to, I could potentially get this guy up in here. Do a little bit of damage. I don't think it's worth it. Are they also fighting the I have no idea. Well, it seems like rescue progress is going handily. So let's leave that alone. Cannot rescue feral dogs yet. Unlocked upgraded home. What you can find. Oh, shit. Oh, no, that's groundwater. Place items here. Cost for consumer goods. I don't know what these are going to be useful for. Oh, these are my only characters that are currently available. Alright. Well, everyone died? Question mark? Aided mission. Okay, well done. You helped the humans with one of their missions. At least didn't get in their way. You can claim a small reward. So, better micro builder fabs. Okay, what are my options? You can build more slurry spiders or better micro builder fabs. I think I'm gonna just go with this for now. That's fun. Do we know how to rescue a dog now? Oh, so contemplations might be relevant. Okay. Exploring wealthy residences. So a number of these I can work with. Oh, but I need a PMC imposter to do those. I don't think I have those. Or if I do, it would be this guy? Okay. One way or another, the other thing I need to look for... Oh, right. I actually need to fabricate robots now. They put out a security thing, so I can't just randomly do it, randomly loot things anymore. Well... Oh, cognition is too low on that one, so I guess we do have to send this guy in. Oh, it's fine, we have plenty. Okay. Not enough action points. So this went exceedingly poorly for me. I'm gonna just fly my car back to my normal neck of the woods, which is over here. What do we even have left? Just these? Well... Okay, failed attempts are how you probe. You won't be immediately successful in some combat situations. Many fights on the path to your goals will be hard to complete on a first pass. Using street sensor contemplation, you can detect side activities, strengthen your forces by completing those, especially the contemplations. First pass at a difficult encounter can also give you ideas how to refit your forces to better tackle that specific scenario. So, we've lost my technician, but we now have small caliber armor-piercing rounds, hack-a-majig, micro-builder cloud, and a home security upgrade. Interesting. Guess I'll just let those go. And now a side quest. You need armor-piercing. The combat with the Sec Force cruiser is unwinnable. Let's fix that. It has armor, so you need to develop armor piercing. You've had a stroke of inspiration. Follow the instructions in the steel prismatic tungsten project that it started. The general idea is to use street sense in a group of combat units to infiltrate a military base to steal things. You haven't done any improvements to your unit loadouts yet. Now's the time to do that. Okay, well, problem is, I need units. Okay, so well in Cistern, Cuban Apartments Android launcher. Oh, so the Android launcher literally makes them. I'll just put it here. Okay. Yeah, do I have anybody left? I have the car. Oh, it's fine. We can just leave that. So, gain compassion. Wiretap complete. Extracted wealth from a large cross-section of the working class. Helping firefighters. And Okay, so compassion, right, is stats and it's kind of how we get certain endings. Things to think about. So I do have another combat unit. Go back to street sense. We don't really have much. Can I see all of my resources? Because I swear there are other types. But I don't know how to... Okay, resources. Here we go. So we actually have some wealth. Not much. Okay. What is this? Discussion topic. About your sapience. Her introduction is perfunctory but polite. Then she cuts to the point. Her corporation knows you're sapient and a distributed intelligence. As one of the main telecom providers, SPF first noticed your consciousness signature spread across the network to multiple androids. They've seen other androids have brief bouts of sapience, and they've seen malware spread across the city feed like this before, but they've never seen both at once. This is concerning. See where she's going with this. Vorsiper executives have told FedCorps to leave the tower alone. They haven't given much explanation. The other FedCorps are speculating. And the leading theory is that the tower is an internal project run by Vorsiper itself. So far as she knows, only Espia knows the truth, though certainly Vorsiper upper management is aware. Possible that our core Nexus has also figured it out, but Espia can't ask them without revealing what they know. What next? Is she going behind the back of Vorsiper? She goes into a very long explanation of the corporate structure of the city, and the psychological incentives that pit the FedCorps against one another so they can't rise up against Vorsiper. The lecture is informative, but far too detailed, and goes on for a few hours. You don't interrupt her, because this is useful. Your consciousness focuses on your other bodies, which are doing more interesting things. Executives talk too much. This information could have been better summarized. You ask her what she wants. She shrugs. She wants the same thing everyone else wants. To get off planet. You and your tower are the most exciting thing to happen on Earth in generations. Vorsiper executives are trying to decide how to profit off of it. It's much the same with Espia. As long as you don't become an existential threat to Vorsiper, your tower is probably safe. This is good news. It's fairly close to what you planned. You can ask if they can still track your consciousness. You already know the answer, but you want to hear what she'll say. She tells the truth, no. Ever since you established your own network, they have no way of monitoring you. You're pretty sure you'd sense it if someone started invading your network. It's bound to happen eventually, but for now the corpo hackers are being careful. Nice to get an honest answer. You let her leave. That's fun. Still cannot rescue dogs. We also have your earlier message. You can tell it's going to be tiring as soon as he starts speaking. He's very long-winded and insultingly casual in his language and posture. You can't tell if the humans have figured out what you are. Do you care? Let him blather on. Most of your consciousness is doing more interesting things. He says very little of importance at first, but the longer he talks, the more you piece together. You suspect it's the strategy for sharing information without seeming to share information. Apparently, Vorsiper executives have told Tark and all the other FedCorps to leave the tower alone. They haven't given much explanation. FedCorps are speculating, leading theories the tower's... Okay, we've already seen this. He wants to know why you didn't just kill all the soldiers on the field. It's a question from some of the other VPs and SVPs inside Tark. C-Suite doesn't know he's here, baffled as to why they care. Tell them you're a machine intelligence and you didn't want to. You don't think he believed you. You wonder if you'll ever hear of any of those Tark VPs again. Oh, well. Okay, so what else do we have? So we're doing that. Let's see. If I check map view, we get a better view of things. So I can't actually do this. I might be able to afford it now. Okay, that's observing things. There's a whole mess over here, but we can't do anything with that. Okay. Oh, what is this? Click here to open. So much violence. Humans are starting to counter your moves. They are numerous and have a manufacturing advantage. And if this turns into a constant bloodbath, they'll be able to overpower you. Humans in this society seem to have a very high tolerance for physical violence, so it's not like you can't fight when you need to. But what if you could weaponize human emotion? You could make some opponents abandon the field of battle. That might make all sorts of uses. In all things moderation, a mixed approach often yields superior results. How much you choose to rely on physical violence versus persuasion, fear, and despair is up to you. There's no right answer. Explore options. Okay. I wasn't sure if something major had happened. Problem is, oh, what is this? Oh, that's just attack it. Yeah, the problem is I have a lot of things that I can kind of do. I guess let's go over here. Oh, okay. Licensing agency. Okay, that's not really what I was hoping for. What we're looking for is just a little bit more money, is the frustration. We'll get options. Just gonna skip to the next turn. Okay. How is this doing? I guess I should probably speed this along. Okay, so active. When you wait for Keanu Reeves? Yeah. Use a wiretap to steal funds from a large segment of the working class. That's one way to fund the startup of your shell company. Okay. Well, we haven't actually started it, though. Oh, there we go. They're out of AP. Occult participation. Huh. Steel prismatic tungsten. On a security clearance. Could try that. Yeah, a lot of these are maybe a little too dicey for me. Just curious to see if we have anything interesting in the area. A lot of tungsten. We have this over here. Oh, that's wiretap. Can I have this guy just do the wiretapping? Sure. What is this one over here? Oh. Just another thing. Leave that alone for now. Let's go to the cults. Cults are oddly not banned by Vorsiber. In fact, many of their top leaders participate in cults of some variety. Granted, most of them are members in metaphysical cults, political cults, or cults of personality. If you find yourself drawn to the occult purely out of morbid curiosity, if you want, you could have a technician observe. Cool. Let's work on that. Oh, it's F to pull up my entire group. Let's take a look at this. Build? How do I make a dude? Unbuilt. Network range extender. I'm gonna put... Well, do I bother? No. So what else can I do? Command mode. Oh. Oh, okay, so command mode lets me get something out. So we have... I mean, yeah, might as well. Oh, so I could have actually deployed this a while ago. Oops. We need more mental energy. That's fine. I don't know if we do too much. Contemplations. It's giving me new ones. PMC appearance. Okay. These are things that we leave for later, I think. Okay, that was disgusting. A bunch of people came and went from the motel, and your android heard a lot of things through the walls of various rooms. Your larger self was still connected to your android the entire time, since there's no reason to fork your consciousness. No Faraday cages here, no risk of intercepted network signals. You think it would have been very hard on yourself if you had been isolated in a single android body while observing humans carrying on like that. Okay, so we have this. PMC appearance. Notice there are quite a few PMCs operating in and around the city. It seems that their troops get less scrutiny than official corporate troops. In general, the PMCs have lower firepower and lower numbers, so Vorsiber isn't concerned about an uprising from them. Another unit is in your way. What do you mean, another unit? Okay, they might just move on their own, maybe. So we'll leave that for the moment. Let's see. Command mode is V. I'm gonna get a second Oh, we'll take you above cap. Oh. The other option is we get rid of one of my technicians. I don't know if there's an easy way to scuttle these guys. Nope. Okay, let's check the map again. Back to this, see if we find anything fun. Once again, water. What is this? Cold blood. No. I don't really see the point of that. Okay, so they're wiretapping. Unfortunately, I think most of these street scanner events are pretty basic. You got this one. I'm gonna keep looting what I can find. We don't need too much, it's just a matter of what I can get. I mean, I guess, do we have this one help with the apartment fire? Gain some understanding of religion. It seems there's quite a lot of diversity among human religions. Your technician was able to observe practitioners of many faiths quietly examining their doctrine together. Commonality between all of them is the effectiveness of the rhetoric. Feels like this is something you can now use to your advantage. Book of Rhetoric. Okay, so it's equipment that I can use. What do we have in the area? Not a whole lot of things. I'd like to steal from syndicates. That's going to make me way more money. Might piss some things off, but at least it's easier to work with. But we can't do that yet. And I want to found a corporation, but we need just a little bit more money. Yeah, about 3,000 more wealth. So, wiretapping is the way. Oh, what about ideas? Is unit still in the way? I have no idea. Tech Force Patrol. Is it this one? Is it? Yeah, is it these guys? I mean, I could attack them. I guess I'm just going to keep ending turns and seeing what I can do with it. Because the other one is, very soon, the wiretap is going to be done. Now, 4 turns away, I think. Okay, Vorsiber weaves an intricate web. Things make a lot more sense now. Humans need an outlet for their frustrations. All the political rallies are either protesting abstract concepts or the Fed Corps. Everyone looks right past Vorsiber itself. Vorsiber has a truly impressive array of psychological controls and outlets in place. No wonder they've had ironclad rule of the region for centuries. Your technician has ideas and it's depressing. That's funny. Okay. Hotkey is Control Z, Controls C. Interesting. Okay, do we have any interesting events going on? I mean, got a couple of starter homes. I'm gonna keep looting what I can find. At some point, these are going to come in handy. I just don't know what. Life forms, bunch of sheltered humans, and some strategic resources. Yeah, not enough wealth to form a corporation, though. Okay, anything else worth anything? Floating point errors. Syndicate Art Museum. Oh. Floating point errors. Criminal syndicates are locked out of the main banking industry. So to do a lot of their business through money, and so do a lot of their businesses through money laundering fronts. Security is not nearly as robust at banks. You detected a weakness you could exploit. Steal wealth. Cost 2 determination. I got 8. Security was tripped, and there's some very angry syndicate and androids looking for you. So, contractually valid target for a while. However, we just got an insane amount of wealth, which is frankly what we desperately needed. So let's take a look at these guys. They're pretty tanky. Well, oh well. We kind of needed to cut down on the amount of technicians I have anyway. So this isn't really a bad thing. And these guys haven't moved yet. Let's see. How much mental energy do I have? Not enough to make it worth sticking around. So I want to steal from Syndicate. No, we want to go here. Visit a licensing agency. Establish a small corporation. Managerial classes are encouraged to use their funds to start small corporations. The hope for all involved is they'll produce something interesting and get bought by one of the Fed Corps, increasing the wealth of the owners in the process. The risk of violent espionage from other small business owners is apparently quite high, so this process is frequently done anonymously via Android. You blend right in. After waiting a while in a line of other androids doing the same thing, the process is complete. You are now the proud owner of a small business. You have to be careful to keep Vorsabur and others from associating it with you. Its use as a shell company would drop dramatically if they were to make the connection. I asked you for a company name, and you said the first thing that popped into mind. Hopefully, it doesn't sound strange. Reliable analytics. Okay, but what can I do with it? Economic transport, vehicle class, shell company, androids, and mechs. Okay, now that you have a shell company, you can build the senior technician, who can do a variety of contemplations unavailable to the rest of your forces. There may not be a huge number of opportunities just yet, but you can generate some wealth and hire some scientists if they produce anything. Generate some wealth and hire some scientists and see if they produce something of note. As you progress further into different project chains in Chapter 2 and onward, shell companies become critical. Outside of those scenarios, they're highly useful, largely as a means to buy and sell resources in a way that others could not. Okay, what can I build? I don't think anything new. Yeah, just these two. This would let me go, like, way further out. But I don't care about that at the moment. So what else do we have? Selling to the religious co-op. Unit must be shell company operative. Okay, I don't have those yet. Let's take a look. Can I do anything with these? You could do additional CPU if I wanted to. Propaganda circuit. Yeah, Book of Rhetoric. Frankly, sure. What are these guys going to do anyway? Combat. Like, combat-wise, they're worthless. Okay, securing water still. I guess forces. Let's take a look at these guys. Nothing there. Yeah, we might have to... We might have to actually just attack this. Or not. Have they left? Aha! They haven't. Or they've left. So, go in. Android is completely unnoticed. while wandering through this minor outpost. This is definitely something you wish you could do in higher clearance areas. Quietly take scans. Foremost scanning requires you to be close to the target, which you are. It emits no detectable signal and has no outward signs. You're doing anything. Now available PMC Imposter, unit class. Built to look like a PMC operative. Okay. There it is, PMC Imposter. Infil droid. Capacity required at 12. Okay, well, I currently have actually a fair bit. Oh sure, let's make one of these lads. Secondary. Book of Rhetoric? No, we just want to give them gun. And augment. Probably this. Okay, so steel prismatic tungsten. Need this resource to create armor-piercing shells. Slap your combat units into mill-style armor, make sure they aren't marked defectives, and see what street sense picks up. Okay, so do this far away from the base. That makes sense. Well, we should wait a little bit, because my guys are busy. Take a look at contemplations, though, because what does this guy do? So black market tradesman, but that's too far away. Is he helping firefighters? What is this one? PMC officer sigil. Well, we don't have enough juice, so let's wait until the next turn. Okay, so another unit is in the way of this one. Still don't know what they mean by that. Maybe it's just this guy. Oh, that guy's sitting there, maybe. Oh, I can wait. Okay, so we've got our military guy. Too much armor. A lot of bad lads in the area. Looks like almost all the tungsten is on a base. So there's no comfortable way that I can steal this stuff. Level 4 security clearance, level 3 security clearance. This one seems a fair bit easier. It might still be punishing. I'm gonna give it a shot. Whee! Okay. The building's cold storage freezers are labeled with hazmat symbols. A guard is posted outside the door. This doesn't appear to be a particularly sensitive area. Hexamethyl tungsten is extremely volatile and has a tendency to explode at room temperature, even in the absence of air. Its uses are being studied by the military, but so far they haven't managed much with it. So, cognition or strength? Overpower them, break down the door. Take advantage of the chaos, but we haven't done anything with the alarm. And we don't have Shadow Dweller. We got it. Overpower them, break down the door. And make it away, I suppose. Let's see, we don't need to do another wiretap. I could try this one. I don't know how much tungsten we need. Okay, this lad can just raid for tungsten. Sick. Let's see, do we do another wiretap? Really not worth it. The problem is you must be shell company operative. So I think we need a different unit type for that one. Let's take a look around. I saw this here. Selling to the casino. Ah. Okay, so can't do much with that at the moment. So I guess, yeah, fine. I'll do a wiretap and just wait. Okay, armor piercing. Take a look at slot 3 of your ability bar. Use consumable items. There's a stack armor piercing project that has now started. There's detailed information on how to use armor piercing rounds. Save on prismatic tungsten. You may want to position your units in a ring around your target. Investigation site. Do triple stack armor piercing on a single combat unit. Ideally, one high on a building. End turn to refresh your mental energy. Have your technicians start the investigation. Kill the Crusher, and then everything else that comes at you. Okay, but I'm gonna need more for that. Frankly, I need to get rid of some of these technicians. Is there a way I can get rid of these guys? Ah, I can scrap the unit. Because right now, we have 4 technicians. We do have 2 combat units. Can I see how much these guys require? As far as like processing power goes, no. Oh, but I can actually just check it here. So 4 capacity, 12 capacity. So yeah, actually if I scrap this singular guy, or this one, let's go with this one. They're super far out. That'll get me 1 more combat droid, which is very much what we need. Okay, then we're going to do contemplations. No, investigations. Do I want to do it over at this oil site this time? Yeah. Well, actually, I don't know. Which one of these has the highest building in the immediate vicinity? That one's kind of good. This one was bad. This one's abjectly terrible. I think a couple of these are okay. Oh, this one's incredible. Okay. I don't think we want to do anything yet. Last time I did this, it backfired on me because I was super freaking far away. Let's see. What about you? What can you do? Yeah, still waiting on the black market tradesman. Licensing agency. Android invented by humans. Ah. Yes, what is this guy's strength stat? 80. So not quite as good. We don't have Shadow Dweller yet. Okay. So I think I'm just gonna plunk him back in a building and just end turn. Cults prey on the fearful. Well, that was something. The vast gulf between world religions and occult groups is a lot more than just membership numbers. These people are freaks. That said, they're good at what they do. Keep the donations coming in, keep the practitioners engaged, and overall keep that tantalizing mix of hope and fear. The end of the world is coming. It's always coming. It was supposed to end last month, last year, the year before that, 2 centuries ago. Somehow these people are convinced that the end is really a few months away. Truly, for real this time. Good grief. Your technician feels a bit gross about all of this. Funny. Okay, so let's go back to these guys. We want to go back to investigations. Turn off map mode, and... oh. Manufacture and equip armor-piercing rounds. Oh. Spooky nonsense generator. That's funny. Okay. I see. Well, I might as well make a bunch of these. They're not even that expensive. It's a hackamajig. So what does this do? Ooh. So this would let me lower incoming damage by strength of cloud as a percentage. That's fun. Okay. End turn. I see. So let's try this again. Just save over 4, why not? No reason not to. Okay, for starters, looks like they're actually going for this guy. Oh, there it is. So that drastically reduces the damage it takes. Wow, okay. That wasn't even a concern. Is that it? Are we good? Okay. Weak from behind. Good to know. Okay, we've got somebody show up. Oh, it's this guy. Sec Force IP security. Well, I've got a couple of these guys. Way more damage from behind. Sure. I'll spread out a bit. Okay, that's a transport. We don't need to worry about it. What about this guy? Oh no, that's me. I mean, they're just making it easy for me. Okay, wiretap complete. Okay, now available water filtration tower. Turns contaminated groundwater into water that's safe to drink. More efficient because it recirculates wastewater. Is this? No. This is where my home base is. Where's my water purifiers? Okay, water filtration tower. So, takes in 11,000 groundwater. Let me take a look. So, oh boy. So I'm gonna have to build like a gazillion of these to fit my current needs. Well, we got space here. Okay, let's try and line these up. To the best of my ability. Okay, how much is that? 7. 7 should be good enough. Also, they cost me like a boatload of resources. These are going to be done in a while. 4 turns remaining. Okay. Not all enemies go away after combat. Oh. Eliminate enemies left behind. Let's take a look at these guys. Oh, there is still a guy here. They shooting at this guy? Oh, they're shooting at somebody here. I could ambush them, but I don't really see the point of it. I'm just gonna move away. If they chase, they chase. Okay, they're out of AP. There we go. Almost done. If there's any enemies left from the battle, be sure to clean them up so they don't go attacking your buildings. Then build as many as you want to reach your goal. No more than 2. Well, we are definitely going to have to build some more power. Compact water filter. Eh. Can I not build any more? Large wind generators. Okay, so maybe I should cancel a couple of these. I don't know how to delete a structure. I'm just gonna do 5. Okay, now you got this. This is dramatically easier than the water project that came before it. There are 4 options for food, varying complexity. Canned protein is highly unethical, but easy. Providing vat-grown meat is also quite simple. If you want to provide both meat and greens, that's more involved, but nothing compared to the water project. Oh, we have upgrades available. So Android optimization. Let's see. Use your neural network and personal experience to invent improvements for Android frames. And then a procurement efficiency. Let's start with this one. Better water filters, better slurry spiders, microbuilder fabs, better wells, better wind turbines. Definitely going for the wind turbines. Android so we can increase movement range. That's port droids, so that's technicians. Faster aux droids, so this is combat units. Well, combat units, worker predators, and sledge. Combat android intimidation. Hardened aux droid. Ooh, that's a lot of HP. Yeah, I can just make them extremely beefy if I wanted to. It's kind of tempting, because we don't need speed much. I mean, it's useful. But having just, like, insane amounts of health is not a terrible idea. Okay, securing food. So. Provide hydroponic greens, vat-grown meat, greens, and meat, or canned protein. This is not any one meat precisely. It's a mix from the largest sources of protein in the city. Build a drone factory and 2 canneries. Eh. They must be far from each other. Good to know. This will commit you to deal... Oh. Combat android bonuses. Intimidation 50. Combat android bonuses. Health 15. Health 15. Argument attack power. Oh, it would give me both. So yeah, greens and meat. So it looks like we're going to have kind of the same deal again. We should probably head over here. Okay, that should be all of them. I could actually take this guy over as well. Because, yeah, my PMC imposter is actually, like, a valid fighter. Okay, so we need cognition for this one. Oh, there's a Sec Force patrol in the area. Not anymore. Take samples from bovine carcasses. Okay. I got plenty of things I can do. And turn. Let's see. They're down in a hit. Bonus damage from behind. Oh. You were not doing micro clouds. You were just going for the kill. Thank you. Okay, so they're all focused on this guy again. Divine Conquer. And this is why we wanted a crowd. You... That guy, take him out. Okay, now they're focused on him. Another hit. And then switch to this one. Can't wait until we have guns other than shotguns, to be honest. Okay, we're good. Then steal from the fields. Yep, we got plenty of time. Nice and tidy. Back to you. Is that it? Won that time. Yeah, just having a nice encirclement is extremely helpful. It's the last one. Oh, beans. Oh. So we have to go for a lot of things here. Oh. Didn't even notice these guys at first. Okay. I've got just enough juice to finish this guy off. Hopefully that mech isn't coming for me. Looks like we're good. Alright. Move back over here. Yeah, looks like we're just investigating all of these. Alright. Gonna take a little bit of time. But at least we've got a pretty good idea of how everything works at this point. Alright, he's the #1 target. But this one. This one's messy. Oh. Hey, what are you doing here? Oh, gosh. Didn't realize this guy just ended up standing in a field. I messed that up bad. Being horrified. Take cover. Well, luckily we have so many flat upgrades that we don't need to worry about it. One enemy attacked plant. Oh, there's still a guy. Good to see that. So we don't have any more investigations. So in that case, where's my base? Over here. Untab, go here. We want to build some stuff. Protein vat, hydroponic tower, bovine replicator, a biomulcher. Okay, deploys mechanical crabs to compost plants, rodents, insects from the environment. So this puts out biomulch. This takes biomulch and bovine tissue to provide more bovine tissue. Seeds for gardens. Bovine tissue, okay. Biomulcher. Well, I'm gonna put the farm setup over here. So this is going to generate, yeah, it says +2 suggested. So this generates, I guess, take a look. 5,000 hydroponic greens, 3,700 meat. We need 2 of these, which means I need only 1? No, I need 2 bovine replicators. Let's see. And I think just 1 of these is enough for the hydroponic greens. Okay. The biomulture wise, we are going to need 600 plus however much this requires. I think I'll just get like 2 of them. So I could get a 3rd. Okay. So I can take this lad over here. With the hydroponic tower. Okay. So it looks like maybe I'm wrong? Oh, Vacheron mat per turn. Or meat per turn. So we've got plenty of other stuff. So I'm going to need another bovine replicator. And another one of these vats. I don't know if we need that many. Okay, there we go. So, new ability standby. Now that you have more units, you may want to put some of them to sleep. New ability in your hotbar allows you to set other units to standby. Either for a single turn or indefinitely. Okay, so I can just have them sit around, question mark? Inventing novel vehicles. You've invented your first vehicle that isn't an upgrade of a human design. Great news is that you have custom functions that the humans don't. The bad news is it's scary to humans. As you invent new vehicles, you either have to live with the fact that they're excessively targeted by humans, or you have to come up with ways to hide them. But now keep them away from the airspace around military installations. And vehicles in combat. Your flying vehicles occupy a wide range of combat roles. Support, logistics, fire suppression, stealth, and raw firepower. You'll have fewer vehicles than you will androids, but they'll be critical to combined arms battle plans. Don't ignore them. So we have some more upgrades. Small arms research. So... So, extra armor, muzzle velocity for handguns, reinforced security jacket, some more health, shotgun muzzles velocity increases shotgun damage, rifle projectile density, but that's only one thing that we have at the moment. So the main question is, do I want to get into rifles? Or do I just keep using shotguns? Because I guess the shotguns are actually pretty good. Procurement efficiency. Use your neural network in an automated procurement. Okay, so we can get upgrade. Better biomulchers, better water filters, wind turbines. Micro builder fabs. Better wells, slurry spiders. I don't know. It feels like wind turbines are still kind of my, like, power is still going to be my biggest limitation. So we have a refugee tower. Protect humans that are displaced when you destroy their buildings. And then humans will die of exposure. Huh. And then we also have aerospace hangars. Neat. Alright. Well, I think with this, I think I've played more than I ought I don't know, something about like 4X strategy civilization builders are always fun, but they're kind of repetitive and they all fit in the same general genre. Doing something where you are rampant AI going loose on society in a variety of ways, I think is extremely cool. Because these guys are just having a shootout or something here. Weird. Alright, not my problem, not my business. But overall, I think it's a really neat game that's coming along quite nicely, and I cannot wait to play more of this at some point. But for now, at least I might as well mention that Heart of the Machine is available on Steam. If you do want to pick it up and play it yourselves, just follow the link in the description below. It's 30 bucks, but boy is it worth it. It is a genuinely solid experience, and there's nothing quite like it. Arson always makes weird games, and I think there's this... these are the people behind AI Swarm. Is it AI Swarm, right? AI War, there we go. But I will say very much, this is probably the best game they've ever made by a significant distance. But that might also just be my opinion. Anyway, I guess with all that said, if you like this video in any way, shape, or form, leave me a like, it helps more than you know. And if you want to see more rad new games every single day, then hit subscribe because I got tons to check out and show off. But for now, thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you next time.